What is up, guys? This is John, aka Pokemon, and today I'll be bringing you the last Meet the Coaches, and we are here with John Orange's last but not least, Cresstal Palace Man. So how are you doing, John?
I'm doing fantastic. Crystal Palace. I love that name.
It is a fantastic name, and John, that's a great name too. I just really like the name. Yeah.
I think it flows well off anything. Like,
Yeah, I think it's like one of those. It's like it's a name it's gonna do you well in life. I think you're gonna go really far. And speaking of going pretty far, you made it into the GBA D League, so you had to do pretty damn good in that tournament. Proud of you, buddy. But before we talk about that tournament and all those wins you got, because your name is John, how'd you hear about the GBA, and why did you want to join the D League?
I heard about GBA from you because you're the only one of them that I'm subscribed to. So I watched a couple of your videos, and I like the concept of it. It's a bit of fun, and I wanted to join the D League because I saw Fufu. He liked the notification thing. He liked the video, so I saw it on Twitter, and then I just went for it. I had no real planning to, but Fufu liked it. Checked out the video. Bam! Here I am today.
Well, John, I'm touched. Wow, John, that's
I only
special.
watch over John's on YouTube, so
I'm
I can only watch you.
John's supremacy. Well, that's what I like to hear, and it's funny you said that because you hadn't really obviously if you only watched me, that means you didn't watch season 1, and you probably only saw a few battles, so you weren't really really big in the GBA. Most people were like, yeah, saw Steve's, I followed a little bit of season 1, a little bit of season 2, but you didn't really do much. Obviously, you're a great battler. You're one of the best battlers that I know of in the community, as it is, at least in Smogon rules and all that. So it's no surprise you made it through the D League, but the fact that you didn't know too much about GBA stuff and you just kind of hopped into the tournament, were like, I'm gonna do this. And then I remember after your first battle, you're like, okay, time to make a layout because I'm the best and I'm gonna get in. And then you did get in. So how was the tournament and all that stuff? And do you feel comfortable playing GBA right now? Like in this style, are you liking it? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm getting used to it. The first game that I played in the round robin, that was a bit iffy. It was a bit too close for comfort, and I should have really looked at the teams a bit more, then made it a bit more interesting, a bit more kick-ass. In the second game, that was just pure Cresselia domination, so I had no reason to worry. And then the third game was a close one during the round robin, and at that point I think I'd got the idea of the GBA, and I knew what to do, and I learned about it pretty quickly, which is nice. I like to catch up on games and play styles pretty quickly, so it made it a lot easier. And then in the tournaments, I did well up to the final, but I don't want to talk about that.
I mean, regardless.
Well, to be honest, in the tournament, I beat Frank because he misplayed. And I beat Fu because of a minority piece of hacks that may or may not have mattered. So in the final bit, I didn't play too well, and my opponent made some odd plays that cost me the game. It was fun. I know that.
Become a second place in the finals. I mean, the first game you could say the opponent misplayed. The second game you could say there's hacks, or you could say, first game, I recognized how my opponent screwed up, so definitely played better than him. Second game, Pokemon happened, and then I won. And then third game, I lost in the final. Second place, you want to shoot for the first, but, maybe it's because I only got second in the GBA. But I think second place is pretty damn good. I mean, hell.
Oh, yeah. It's great. John loves second place.
Yeah,
first
John.
Worst, second best.
Dude, you know what? Why even ask you the expectations for the season? We all know you're coming in second. It's a tradition, we're gonna pass it on. And then when the D League, when the C League or the W K League starts up, just throw out some more letters. You can just pass it on to the next John. They can get second place, and
that's the plan.
I like it. But and honestly, what are your expectations for the season? I mean, you came into the tournament, you kicked ass, and obviously, you fell one game short, but that's not really a big deal. This is the season. You're ready to battle. You have your team. You drafted all that good stuff. What do you expect from your team this season?
I expect to win. I don't go into. I consider this a tournament in a way, and you don't go into a tournament expecting to lose, because that is not the winning attitude. I'm going to win this tournament. If I mess up somewhere in the middle, there is leeway to improve. There is leeway to get your scorings back, depending on how well or not well your opponents do. So victory is definitely in reach, I have to say.
I like that. That's a pretty damn good answer. One thing I've really enjoyed watching you through it, like I didn't know you as well as some of the other people, but right away when everyone joins and you're going through and you're seeing what everyone's doing, and second game you made the layout for your thing, and you were basically like, I'm going all in, this and that, and everything. You've just put so much work into every battle and all the stuff. I know you're a great battler. I'm really excited to watch you this season. So everybody, definitely go check out John. I mean, this guy's in it to win it. There's no one else who was fucking second battle making a layout, and like a great layout too. And maybe that's just arrogance. I don't think so. I think that's just knowing that you have what it takes to make it into here. And if you cared that much to do that, then I'm happy that you're here, and I'm really excited to see what you're going to do. So I think that about wraps up the interview. So if you have anything else you want to end it off and say, go for it. If not, John's.
Yeah, check out my channel. Might as well plug myself in there a little bit. youtube.com/John Origins. Yeah, I think that's it. It's been a lot of fun. I'm ready to dominate the league, as they say, against my first opponent. It'll be good. It'll be a lot of fun. And it was about 8 weeks, is it? I think that's going to be
8 weeks in playoffs, Mr. Oranges, which you should be shooting for. So maybe a little longer. Maybe a little longer for you, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's going to be a good portion of the times on the YouTubes.
Well, it's gonna be a great ball of fun, Mr. Oranges. And with that, I think it's time to say goodbye.
Goodbye.